What is it about Sigma males that seemingly gives them such an intoxicating power over women? Now that's not just a million-dollar question. It's a conundrum that has been intriguing minds for years. You see, Sigma males, they're a breed apart. They dance to their own rhythm, they follow their own path, and they live by their own rules. Sigma males are the enigmas of the social hierarchy. They're the lone wolves, the silent observers, the ones who prefer solitude over social gatherings. They're not the typical alpha males that society often highlights, and yet, they possess a unique allure that is hard to ignore. Their distinguishing traits? They're introspective, self-reliant, and extremely comfortable in their own skin. But here's the catch. Sigma males are often misunderstood or overlooked in society. Why, you ask? Well, because they don't conform to the typical social norms. They're not trying to be the center of attention. They're not seeking validation. They're not playing by the rules of the game, and yet, they command a certain respect, a certain intrigue that is hard to put into words. You see, the allure of the Sigma male lies in their mystery, their independence, and their inner strength. They're not trying to impress anyone. They're not trying to win anyone over. They're just being themselves, unapologetically. And that, dear listener, is what makes them so irresistible to women. Women are drawn to the Sigma male's self-assurance, their ability to remain unfazed by societal pressures, and their capacity to be alone without feeling lonely. It's not about the flashy cars, the expensive watches, or the designer suits. No, it's about the strength of character, the depth of the soul, the breadth of the mind. So what gives Sigma males such an intoxicating power over women? It's not just one thing. It's a combination of their unique traits, their silent strength, and their unyielding authenticity. Let's delve into the mysterious world of the Sigma male and uncover the secrets of their power. Consider our first case study, a man we'll call the quiet charmer. This is a man who doesn't fit into the traditional societal framework of what it means to be a dominant male figure. He's introverted, often found on the sidelines, observing rather than participating. Yet he has an uncanny ability to draw people, especially women, towards him like a magnet. How does he do it? Let's dissect his actions and behavior to understand what makes him so irresistible. The quiet charmer is not one to dominate a conversation. Instead, he listens. He listens intently, making the other person feel heard, valued, and important. He doesn't seek to impress with grand gestures or flamboyant displays. Instead, he lets his actions speak for him, showing kindness, respect, and consideration in every interaction. His confidence doesn't scream from the rooftops. Rather, it whispers in the quiet corners of a room. He doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. He knows his worth, and it shines through in his calm, composed demeanor. There's a sense of mystery about him, an enigma that intrigues and draws people in. He's not just another face in the crowd. He's a mystery waiting to be explored. Now let's look at the responses he elicits from women. They are drawn to his quiet strength, his genuine nature, and his intriguing complexity. They appreciate his respect for their individuality and his ability to make them feel seen and valued. They find his confidence attractive, not because it's loud and assertive, but because it's quiet and assured. As we can see, the quiet charmer's power doesn't come from loud displays of dominance, but from something far deeper. He's a testament to the idea that power and attraction are not about being the loudest in the room, but about being true to oneself, respecting others, and exuding a quiet, unshakable confidence. This is the essence of the Sigma male, the quiet charmer, who captivates without trying, who leads without dominating, and who commands respect without demanding it. Now, let's uncover the first two dirty tricks that give Sigma males an edge. Firstly, let's delve into the art of staying mysterious. Sigma males have a certain enigma about them, a sense of intrigue that draws people in. They're not the life of the party, nor the ones constantly in the spotlight. Instead, they're the quiet observers, the ones who keep their thoughts and plans to themselves. This sense of mystery can be incredibly attractive. It sparks curiosity and a desire to understand what lies beneath the surface. It's like a puzzle waiting to be solved, and many find that irresistibly enticing. Imagine a woman at a social gathering, surrounded by men vying for her attention with grand gestures and loud stories. Then there's the Sigma male, sitting quietly in a corner, his thoughts his own. He's not trying to impress anyone, he's simply there, enjoying the scene. Who do you think will pique her interest? The loud, attention-seeking men or the quiet, intriguing one in the corner? The answer, more often than not, is the latter. The second trick up the Sigma male's sleeve is their ability to listen more than they speak. In a world where everyone seems to be constantly talking, truly listening is a rare skill. Sigma males excel at this. They are attentive and observant. They listen to understand, not just to respond. This makes people around them feel valued and heard, a feeling that can be incredibly attractive. Imagine being in a conversation where you are truly heard, where your words aren't just falling on deaf ears, but are being absorbed, understood, and respected. That's the power of a Sigma male's listening skills. They make those around them feel important, seen, and understood. In a world where so many are fighting to be heard, a good listener stands out. These first two tricks reveal the power of silence and mystery in the Sigma male's arsenal. The art of staying mysterious and the ability to listen more than they speak. These are two powerful tools that Sigma males use to their advantage, and they're just the beginning. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of Sigma males. Moving on, let's explore the next two tricks that Sigma males employ. The first trick we'll discuss is their tendency to prioritize their own needs. Now, this may sound selfish, but in the world of the Sigma male, it's seen as self-preservation. They're not the type to bend over backwards to accommodate others, especially not at the cost of their own well-being. This doesn't mean they're indifferent to the needs of others. On the contrary, they're often quite considerate. But when push comes to shove, they put their own oxygen mask on first before helping others. To many women, this trait is appealing because it signifies a man who knows his worth and doesn't compromise on his values or comfort. Next, we dive into their ability to remain emotionally detached. Sigma males are like the proverbial still waters that run deep. They tend not to wear their hearts on their sleeves, preferring to remain poised and composed. This isn't to say they're void of emotions. Instead, they're masters at managing them, not allowing feelings to cloud their judgment or control their actions. This emotional self-regulation can be incredibly attractive to women, as it's often seen as a sign of strength and stability. Let's throw in an example to illustrate this. Imagine a couple at a party. An altercation breaks out, causing chaos. While others may react impulsively or get swept up in the drama, the Sigma male remains calm and composed. He assesses the situation, decides on the best course of action, and escorts his partner away from the chaos without getting emotionally entangled. This level-headedness in a crisis is a trait many women find highly appealing. In a world where everyone seems to be fighting for attention and approval, Sigma males stand out by simply focusing on themselves and maintaining their emotional equilibrium. They don't need to seek validation or allow their emotions to dictate their actions. This self-sufficiency and emotional control effectively create an aura of mystery and power around them. Clearly, the Sigma male's self-sufficiency and emotional control are key to their power. Let's look at another case study, a man aptly named the Lone Wolf. Imagine a man who walks into a room and without uttering a single word captures everyone's attention. This is no ordinary man, but a Sigma male, a lone wolf. He's known for his self-sufficiency and emotional detachment, which, rather than repelling people, magnetizes them, particularly women. Take, for instance, a recent social gathering he attended. He was neither the life of the party nor a wallflower. Instead, he was the enigma who intrigued everyone, especially the women. His actions were minimal, his words sparse, yet his presence was undeniably compelling. His behavior was a masterclass in Sigma allure. He didn't try to win anyone over, didn't seek approval, nor did he strive to fit in. Instead, he was unapologetically himself, indifferent to the opinions of others. He stood aloof, exuding an air of self-assurance and independence that was both intimidating and alluring. The women in the room were drawn to him like moths to a flame. They were intrigued by his mysterious demeanor, captivated by his silence, which spoke louder than any words could. They found his emotional detachment not a barrier, but a challenge to be overcome, a mystery to be unraveled. His self-sufficiency was not a deterrent, but a magnet, pulling them towards him, piquing their curiosity and igniting their interest. Analyzing the responses of these women, one can see the powerful allure of the Sigma male. They were not drawn to him because he was the most outgoing, the most charming, or the most handsome man in the room. They were attracted to him because he was different, because he stood apart from the crowd, because he was the lone wolf. This case study of the lone wolf is a testament to the power of Sigma males. His self-sufficiency and emotional detachment, rather than pushing people away, drew them in. His indifference to the opinions of others, his refusal to conform, made him a magnet, attracting those who were intrigued by his enigmatic persona. The lone wolf shows us the irresistible allure of a man who needs nothing from anyone. Are you ready for the next set of dirty tricks? Here they go. First up, let's delve into the paradoxical world of Sigma males. Their ability to be unpredictably predictable. Sounds confusing, right? But it's this very contradiction that makes Sigma males such a fascinating study. They're like the weather in a tropical rainforest. You can predict it's going to rain, but you can't tell exactly when or how much. Sigma males embody this unpredictability within a predictable framework. They are known to be introverts, often keeping to themselves and not being the life of the party. Yet they surprise you with their spontaneous decisions, unexpected insights, and sudden changes in direction. This keeps people around them on their toes, intrigued and captivated by their enigmatic persona. One minute, they could be deeply engrossed in a book in the corner of a room, and the next, they're sharing an insightful comment that changes the entire dynamic of the conversation. This unpredictability within a predictable framework is what keeps the Sigma male intriguing and attractive to those around them. Now, let's move on to their second trick, turning their introversion into an attractive mystery. Sigma males are not your typical social butterflies. They prefer their own company and are often seen as reserved and introspective. But instead of being seen as aloof or distant, this introverted nature becomes an alluring mystery to others. It's like an intriguing novel that you can't put down, each page revealing a new layer to the character, a new depth to the storyline. Their quiet demeanor is not a sign of shyness, but a reflection of their deep thought process and rich inner world. This air of mystery that surrounds them draws people in, making them want to understand more about the Sigma male's world. It's like a moth to a flame. The more elusive they are, the more attractive they become. These tricks further highlight the intriguing paradox of the Sigma male. Finally, we've reached the last set of dirty tricks. Let's dive in. The seventh dirty trick in the Sigma male's arsenal is their knack for staying off the social radar. This is not about being a recluse or avoiding social interaction. Rather, it's about choosing when and where to engage and doing so on their own terms. Sigma males are masters of their own time and space. They're not swayed by societal pressures or expectations. They navigate social landscapes like a ghost, present when they want to be, and invisible when they choose. This elusiveness is intriguing. It piques curiosity and draws people, especially women, towards them. For instance, a Sigma male might quietly leave a party early, leaving others wondering about his mysterious departure. The eighth and final dirty trick is their ability to subtly challenge women. Sigma males are not confrontational, but they're not pushovers either. They know how to assert themselves without seeming aggressive. They challenge women by engaging them intellectually, emotionally, and even spiritually. They ask probing questions. They share deep insights. They create thoughtful dialogues. They don't just agree for the sake of harmony. They present differing viewpoints, challenge assumptions, and inspire introspection. This kind of interaction is rare and refreshing. It stimulates the mind and stirs the soul. For example, a Sigma male might challenge a woman's opinion on a book they've both read, sparking a passionate and enlightening discussion. These tricks, like all the others, are not about manipulation. They're about understanding human nature, about knowing how to engage, influence, and inspire. They're about being genuine, being different, and being intriguing. They're about being a Sigma male. With these tricks, the Sigma male skillfully maintains his enigmatic aura and keeps women hooked. In concluding, let's revisit the power of the Sigma male. Throughout this journey, we've explored the allure of the quiet charmer, the enigma that is the Sigma male. We've delved into the tactics he employs, the 8 dirty tricks that give him an edge. These tricks, far from being underhanded, are simply a manifestation of his unique persona. We've seen how the Sigma male, the lone wolf, operates outside the conventional social hierarchy, and yet manages to captivate and intrigue. His independence, self-reliance, and the air of mystery that surrounds him make him all the more enticing. What we've learned is that Sigma males, despite or perhaps because of their unconventional approach, hold a magnetic allure for women. Their unique traits and tactics, far from being a disadvantage, are their strength. The Sigma male, elusive and enigmatic, truly holds a power that, while unconventional, is undeniably captivating to women.